Hey guys, it's Amber. Today's video is going to be my YouTube story. I have been on YouTube actually for quite a long time, and I don't know if you guys really know kind of about my channel and how this all got started, so I thought I'd share it with you today. It all started when I started my blog. I had a friend who had a food blog, and I was like, you know what, that is so awesome. I would love to have a blog. And I'm like, what can I blog about? Like, I don't even know anything about blogs. And she's like, I don't know, what do you like? And I'm like, well, I like beauty stuff. And she's like, why don't you make like a beauty blog? And then 2009, I finally decided that yes, I was going to make a blog. So I made a blog, Confessions of a Hairstylist, and I just started posting like little reviews and stuff, and I got a few followers on it, but it didn't like grow like massively or anything. It was just kind of like a fun thing, and I would get really inconsistent with my blog. I would post like 5 posts in a month, and then I wouldn't post for like a month, and then I would, I was just, kind of random with it, and it was just more for fun, for a hobby. And at the time I was working in a salon, I was married, I had 1 child, I was also working at a school as an instructor, and so I was pretty busy. So I decided I was going to quit working at the cosmetology school. And so I had kind of seen like people's videos and YouTube channels. I actually stumbled upon it on accident. There was a video on my what to watch screen, like when I pulled up YouTube, and it was a hair tutorial, and I'm just like, what? People do this? They like film videos of themselves? And like anybody, if you have a channel, you know how it is. You're just like, I can't do that. I was kind of terrified. I was like excited because I felt like I could do that, but I was just like, you know what, I don't want to get on there and have people tell me like, oh, I'm so ugly, or just be mean to me, or I don't know, you just don't know. Like, whenever you watch yourself, you're like, I talk weird, I look weird, why would people want to watch me? I don't really know. So after I kind of thought about it for a while, I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and try it. So I was like, what should I name my channel? What should it be? My blog was Confessions of a Hairstylist, but I couldn't really condense that into like an appropriate name. So I was like, well, why don't I just call my channel Confessions of a Hairstylist and make my name Girl Behind the Chair. And then I tacked the 09 on it because somebody else already had that name, and because I opened my blog in 2009, I was like, well, I'll just put 09. So that's kind of where that whole name came from. And then from there I made my Twitter, which is Confessions 209, which again was from Confessions of a Hairstylist, and then the abbreviation of 2009, 209, and so that's kind of why the randomness of like the 2 different names. And from then I just started posting videos. Like, it seemed like in the beginning, like my videos got a lot more views, and it seemed like my channel was growing fairly quickly, and I don't know, it seemed like I'd post a video and it seemed like the search engines would just like help it be found a lot easier than it does now. And it was really exciting to get like subscribers and to have people say like positive comments, and I really liked it, but I wasn't putting it for like, I wasn't really serious about it. I would just kind of throw up a video every now and again. Like sometimes I'd have like 2 in a month, and sometimes I'd go a couple months without posting. And so, when you do that, subscribers kind of come and go. They like people to be really consistent. And then I got pregnant, which I was really excited about, but my whole entire face broke out into like a rash. So it was horrible. So if you see any of my videos from like 2010, I think is when I was pregnant with him, basically like my skin looked horrible. I didn't feel comfortable being in front of the camera, so I didn't film. I mean, there was like a time when I went like 6 months without filming, and at that point I was just like, dude, my channel's not growing, like I'm not posting consistently, so why would people even want to subscribe? Like, should I even do this? Like, I was just kind of like over it, and I just couldn't really, I don't know, I just kind of lost my motivation. And then after I had the baby and I was home more and I stopped working as much, then it was like, yes, I do like doing this. This is fun. This is something I can do for myself. And so I started making videos and putting them out there a little bit more. But then it was just kind of discouraging because it seemed like in that time that I had kind of like stepped back, like all these other channels had come forward, all these people, like people who had created their channel at the same time as me now had hundreds and 200 and 500,000 subscribers, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have like 400 and they have like 400,000. Like, it was really discouraging because I'm just like, you know what, I've had this channel for so long, and people are like, wow, you've had videos from 2 years ago, but you have 400 subscribers. Like, it just doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of like a weird thing. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it because I enjoy it, and I don't care if I never have 1,000,000 subscribers or even 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to put it out there because I enjoy doing it. I had my second little boy. I think it was probably a few months after he was born. I got contacted by Fullscreen, and they were like, hey, do you want to be part of our network? And I was just like, okay, let me think about this. I've been so wishy-washy. I haven't been consistent in making videos. Like, I know that's what it takes to make a channel great, but can I really do this? Like, can I commit? And they, you know, told me kind of their standards for how many videos a month you had to do, and like the perks of being part of their network. And I was just like, you know what? I think I want to do it. So I talked to my husband, and we just kind of like weighed the pros and cons, like, should you do it, should you not do it? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Like, this was a commitment. I was going to do this. Like, that was it. So since then, I started doing 2 videos a month, and you know, I had a lot of fun with it, and I did gain more subscribers, not really quickly, just a few here or there, like maybe like 2 a week. Like, seriously, my channel is like the snail in growth. But I was so appreciative to everyone who subscribed to my channel and who watched my videos, and I was just really doing it because I wanted to. And it's so really what motivated me was just the fact that I wanted to do this because I liked it, not necessarily because I was getting paid, because I wasn't making like money, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's monetizing on the videos if you make like, oh, I made 20 cents, yay, you know, it's like not real money. I'm not like one of those people that are just, you know, bringing home 10 grand a month from YouTube. Like, that is so not even the truth. Thing I forgot to mention, which I have darker lipstick on, if you didn't notice, but I filmed another video, so whatevs. Anyhow, I wanted to include this, so I will just like insert it in where it belongs. But another thing that made a huge difference for my channel was my camera quality. When I filmed my very first video, it was Jennifer Aniston hair tutorial, and I filmed it on my Sony laptop. Like, straight up from laptop. Really grainy, really horrible. I didn't know how to like film and edit very well. So not just as much as like being consistent has made a difference, like editing quality and filming quality is huge. Like, I felt for so long like I couldn't really give out the content that I was capable of doing because I had limitations on my editing software and my camera. And then I went to like a little point and shoot cool pics, and that worked pretty good for a long time, but like, it was so hard to adjust the lighting with that thing. I always had like lights right here, and I was like trying to get so close to the camera, and I couldn't really like zoom in with my editing, so I had to like get so close. It'd be like creepy eyeball shot. Where now, if I want to like film something, I can just like edit it like closer and then zoom out or whatever. Then I filmed on my iPhone. I liked it. It was a lot better than what I was filming on, but I remember just taking my video full screen and just like watching someone's video, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, told my husband, I'm like, you have got to look at this. Look how clear their video is. I'm like, it's amazingly clear. I'm like, right now YouTube is so competitive, and how there's so many people on YouTube. Like, if your video is crap, nobody's gonna watch it. Like, it doesn't matter if you know what you're talking about. Like, if your video quality is crap, nobody wants to watch you. There's so many professional YouTubers out there who make a lot of money, that put out amazing content, that just us normal people who just do it for fun, like, we can't compete with that unless you have good quality. So I finally was like, you know what, if I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And so I think it was probably a few months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago, that I invested in a nicer camera. I'll show you in my little mirror here. So this is my camera. It is a Sony nex-5, and it is amazing. Like, you can see how it's like the little flip top right there, so I can have my viewfinder up there, and so I'm not like looking off into the distance. It makes it a lot easier to look at your camera instead of to the side. And I love this camera so much because it is foolproof. Like, I don't have to autofocus it. I was almost gonna get a Rebel T3i because I know everybody and their dog has a Rebel T3i. I looked at it and I was just like, okay, be straight with me, salesman. Like, if it's not a matter of money, like, if somebody is kind of a camera noob, what is the best choice? And he was like, for sure I'd go with the Sony nex-5. And I'm just like, really? Like, I'd never even heard of it. I had just like, I was going in to get the Rebel and that was it. And it was actually him who told me to get this. He's just like, it is so easy and it films so beautifully on auto. Like, I don't know how to do anything on this but auto is still working amazing. So I don't have to do anything different. And it was actually funny because someone who started their same channel as me, same kind of time as me, who was like amazing and does like seriously professional quality work, is Evelina Berry. So I like tweeted out like, hey guys, what would you suggest? Sorry, my lighting is flashing. That was weird. I was like tweeting out like, hey guys, what do you think about cameras? What should I get? And she was actually the one that was like, I have the Sony nex-5. Like, she has like amazing, more expensive cameras than that. But she just said, for straight up, she loved her Sony nex-5. And I was just like, dude, if Evelina Berry loves it, then I'm sold. So she was kind of the one that persuaded me to get it. So after like researching it and asking other people, I finally decided on this. And I have been 100% happy, like all the way. Like, I love this thing. I love that I didn't have to take a class. I love that it just focuses automatically, and like I don't have to sit there forever to get something to focus. It's like if I put it up here, I just have to get myself out of the shot and then it focuses, and then I put it down and it focuses on me. And it's not like going in and out and like zooming weird, and I don't know. I just really love my camera. So that is the other thing that I think has made a huge difference in helping my channel grow. Just a better quality image, like seriously makes a huge difference. And then the past couple of months, I've been challenging myself to do 1 video a week, and sometimes I've been doing 2 videos a week. I really try to challenge myself to do Monday and Thursday videos, and then I moved, and so sometimes I only got 1 video up that week, but I really have been a lot more consistent in putting out content, and I can tell that you guys appreciate it because I've gained a lot more subscribers. I recently passed 1,000 subscribers, and considering it took me like 2 years to get 400 subscribers, I'm pretty happy that in another year I got another 600. So I'm really happy about that. Thank you to all who subscribe to my channel. And you know, there are days that I get discouraged and think, you know what? I might have 1,000 subscribers, but only 50 people watch this video. Why do I do this? But then, like, then I'll just get a comment from somebody that was like, this is so helpful. Thank you so much. And it's just like, you know what? I just feel like if I could do one little thing in the world to make somebody feel better about themselves, then it's worth it. So even if there's just 5 people out there who watch this video and those 5 people love it, then it makes it worth it to me. I love you guys. Bye.